Hello. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Jean. How are you?
Uh, I'm very good. I'm Jean Yao, biomedical researcher and health coach.
And I'm Kim Fox, registered dietitian, nutritionist, specializing in functional medicine. Sorry, I have some technical difficulties going on today, but we'll plug through as best as we can.
Yeah, you sounds very good.
So today we are going to cover a topic that I think many of us experience, and that is joint pain or discomfort. And sometimes it seems like some of these things just might happen overnight, but actually that's not true. So things like diabetes, type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease, cancer, and yes, arthritis, those aching joints. Oftentimes those things go unnoticed because we're so busy running around taking care of the affairs of our lives. And then one day it just seems like, bam, we start feeling some of these things. They just come right out of nowhere, those aches and pains, or, maybe we put on a few more pounds than we wanted to. We're tired. We don't have much energy. We seem to be more forgetful. And generally, people just seem to feel not as good as they used to. Can you relate to any of those symptoms, Jean?
Every symptoms you just talked.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know about you, but when we start thinking back, I think sometimes people can be able to figure out what their body has been trying to communicate. So some of these things may have even been going on for years, but again, because we're so busy, or sometimes if you're like me, I just brush things off as, oh, that's because I overdid it, or, oh, I was up late last night. So I seem to brush off a lot of those symptoms. Do you do that too?
Yeah, very similar.
So a lot of times people say, they're dealing with pain and low energy. They just seem to be a little bit more on edge. People that have rashes, stomach upset, bowel changes, again, that extra weight, especially in the midsection, these can all be warning signs that our body is just not functioning in an optimal state. So what do? We turn to aspirin or ibuprofen, caffeine, energy drinks, alcohol, antacids, creams, diets, all kinds of different things. But in reality, these only provide temporary relief, and that isn't going to correct the long-term underlying issue at hand.
So what causes these things to happen in our bodies?
Good question. So a lot of these ongoing aches and pains that we experience are actually the result of inflammation.
What?
Inflammation.
Oh yeah, inflammation. So people hear this more often these days. Let's talk more about this now.
Well, you're right. We hear a lot about inflammation, but I think most people don't know actually what it is. But there are really two types of inflammation. We have good inflammation and we have bad inflammation. And the good form is what is needed for cleaning out the area, fighting infection. It's actually what initiates that healing process to begin. So even though there might be pain or swelling, redness, some of these other signs and symptoms experienced, those are actually in favor of that area so that we are preventing further damage. And so again, the body can heal itself. And this natural, good inflammatory response happens really suddenly, almost the instant that injury happens. And it can last anywhere from several minutes up to a few days.
So this is called good inflammation.
Yep, this is our good inflammation. But then our second type of inflammation becomes bad when that acute or fast or that inflammatory response doesn't shut off, because now the body's immune system starts to break down healthy tissue. And this type of damaging inflammation can last for months, even years, and it is actually one of the root causes behind all diseases and disorders.
Wow, that seems like I have this kind of a bad inflammation for a long time already. Wow. So you said the acute inflammatory response doesn't shut off, which is why this type of inflammation is long term.
Yep.
What prevents the response from shutting off like it is supposed to?
Excellent question. Yeah, well, chronic inflammation doesn't just happen by itself. So over the course of one's lifetime, there are many opportunities for us or the body to become inflamed. So perhaps you've had a sprain or a broken bone and it just, didn't quite heal properly. Or oftentimes it can be due to some of our lifestyle habits like smoking or consuming too much alcohol, or when we're making unhealthy food choices, and as well as many of the things that you see here on this list. And it's the continued practice. So when we continue to do these things, or many of these things over and over again, that's preventing that chronic inflammation from going away. And that's why those joint aches and pains only seem to get worse over time.
So it sounds like we are doomed to live with this pain and reduce quality of life. Is there anything we can do to get better?
Fortunately, there is. So there is good news. And in fact, Dymo Health is offering the Restart program, which is a 5-week class that's going to be led by our qualified holistic nutrition professional, Heather Carpentier. And many of you that have been following and watching us have heard Heather talk on our chats many times. And this small group is going to combine the simple elements of up-to-date nutrition education with a 3-week guided sugar detox and real food challenge. And this will powerfully support participants as they kickstart a new healthy lifestyle. So Jean, how can our audience learn more about this new program, this Restart program, and how can they sign up for this amazing group?
Okay, so you could go to Dymo Health's homepage, which is www.dymohealth.com. Then scroll down to featured program, that is Restart Online Group. Click Learn More. It will lead you to the page of Restart program. Please use the coupon code DYMO to get 10% off. Class starts at March 8th. Space is limited. Sign up today to reserve your spot.
So March 8th must be Monday.
Yeah, March 8th, that's a Monday. That's
okay.
Going to be next Monday.
Okay.
So next time for our Dymo chat, please join us Thursday when we'll talk about foods that are good and bad for our joints. Until then, have a great day and try to get outside to enjoy the beautiful day. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks, Jean. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye.